here I am with another big heavy box from Awakened Realms. For someone who's done so much complaining about how bad board game adaptations of other IPs are, I sure seem to be buying a lot of them. Mea culpa, but this one I just couldn't resist. S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the board game. It starts with a blurry thank you letter. I left the autofocus off to draw attention to presbyopia, better known as age-related farsightedness, a common condition that hits the board gaming community especially hard with all the small components and cards, and no one ever talks about it. Or maybe I just forgot to turn autofocus on, which I did to draw attention to age-related forgetfulness, another common condition that gets hushed up in a board game community. Then there's a maps and stickers recharge pack. I think I ordered these not knowing that they'd add some to the game anyway. Or maybe I was just being vastly unrealistic in thinking I'd play through the campaign this many times. Zone Threats Model Pack. This holds all the enemy miniatures. A box full of card sleeves. And finally, the actual game. Or well, everything that comes in wave 1. For some reason they split everything into 2 waves. The second wave is supposed to ship sometime soon and should bring the third of 3 story campaigns, the Duty and Freedom Factions pack, and more stretch goal stuff that I don't even remember. Let's start with the most boring box, the sleeves. It's a lot of sleeves. Sorry about the focus. Now there's not only no autofocus, now it's completely out of focus all the time. Maybe if we all collectively squinted our eyes? Forget it. Let's just move on. You all know what sleeves look like anyway. Next up, the Zone Threats Miniature Pack. I didn't go for the anomaly miniatures, had to draw the lines somewhere, but I got these so the nice stalker miniatures didn't have to fight against standees, which would have just looked like they were training on a shooting range. And they look quite nice. Imagine how awesome it would be if you could actually see them in the video. Okay, there we go. Awakened Realms has gotten pretty good at making nice looking stuff. Painting these should be fun, if I ever get around to it. Retirement sure is gonna be busy. If my generation ever gets to Here's the game box. We're greeted by the campaign binder. That's where we'll put our map and all the cards and things we collect during each mission. Essentially a way to save our game. Then the rulebook. And the getting started gameplay example pamphlet thing. The mission guide, essentially intro and outro text for all missions, and if you flip it around there's blurbs to read when you explore locations on the map. Zone survival rules, for when you just want to play a one-off game instead of the campaign. And the Zone Survival Map book gives you some location setups to play in. Next up, bunch boards with tokens and location pieces. In this game, each location is assembled from multiple bits. The see-through sheets here are the overlays for the anomalies. Then map stickers and the map, and the refill pack since you kinda destroy the map with the stickers. This will go into the campaign binder to hold cards for our contacts. Same with this, goes into the campaign binder, here we keep our money and items. Then, dual layer player boards, very nice, enough for 4 players. Not that you'd want to play this with 4 players. A box full of all the tokens, another box for more tokens, but this one also comes with 4 stalker miniatures and an emotional support dog. Trays for little cube tokens, standees and dice. A heavy box with all the cards for events, setup, etc. and all the mission boxes. For each mission you open a new box and it will have whatever you need to set up that mission plus rewards and new contacts and whatnot. Then here's the bigger cards and slot overlays for solo mode. You get more turns if you play solo. The cards are stalker, enemy and random event cards. The small cards are mostly items and that's pretty much it. The box has this cut up here. I might have heard them mention that they made this on purpose as a sort of vent to make it easier to open and close the box. But it is also very well possible that I dreamt that and that the box was simply wrecked during transport. If you get the game, let me know if your box has this too. It looks broken to be honest, but it is easier to close. So, S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the board game. It looks reasonably nice and comes with a lot of stuff. But is it any good? Is it fun to play? Well, I'm a few games in at this point, so keep an eye out for my upcoming review. Maybe subscribe to my channel? I mean, I wouldn't want to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. You make your own decisions, just putting it out there as an option for a future where you hear this voice again. Either way, thank you for spending some of your preciously few minutes on this dying planet with me.